Atlanta. So to get ready to race here. So for everyone is ready to go racing here. We're still lining up. Everyone's still currently lining up. For everyone else here, we got a lot of cars today. We're gonna quickly show you the starting order for everyone. So for Chase, Paul, Regan, second, Driz, third, Aiden, fourth, Braxton, fifth, Kev, sixth, Grimmy, seventh, Spacey, eighth, Dale, ninth, Cal, 10th, Kicks, 11th. 11 drivers here for Atlanta, ready to go racing. 11 cars ready to go racing here, ready to go green. One will be merging with us for tonight's race. And we're gonna start pacing for the field today. Chase, so far, lead us off to the green. We're gonna get ready to go racing here for roughly a few laps. For 85 laps. For 85 laps, we're gonna start going soon rather than later. Everyone's gonna be going. Cal all the way in the back. Something going wrong. Horrifically wrong with some of the cars today. Cal all the way in the back. So for everything's all good to go. Here cars are gonna be choosing what lane they want to go in. For the restart, it is always forced choose, I think, for the first restart. Then we do not quite care where you pick next. So for cars are trying their best at staying up to the top. So we are gonna get ready to go racing here at Atlanta. So for Jay's still on the very bottom. He's gotta be careful. So for we have 11 drivers right now. Well, there should be 11, but there's a few being a little late today. I think a few. I hope. There's 8 drivers starting us off, and the green flag is waving. We're going racing here at Atlanta. Cal all the way in the back so far, 2 wide, with 3 wide coming up every once in a while. So far, 2 wide is still going on for the lead. Chase and Aiden right there for the lead. Braxton trying to make it 3 wide. 38, so far, Grimmy. 3 wide in the middle. He's going to be in the no man's land. Kev going from outside to bottom. They're going around. 4 wide on the front straightaway. Lots of cars still 4 wide there. And the chair goes Chase. Goes around. Flipping end over and upside down. He goes. Clipping Kev. That is 1 car. So far. Kick so far there. Braxton going up to the top. Aiden with the race lead. Spacey follow up behind him. Braxton so far third. Freight train on the bottom. Cal so far catching up to the group. So far 2 wide behind the leaders. They're gonna try and keep it 2 wide. So for single file line on the bottom. So for Braxton trying to make it 3. And it's gonna go back down to 2. Few cars trying to make passes. Almost 3 wide. Kev in the wall. Grimmy right there behind. Aiden right there. So far 3 cars on the bottom, 4 cars on the outside. So for big mix of cars right here. So for 3 wide, 2 wide. on the outside. They're all trying to... Two cars on the outside. Braxton trying to make a pass on the leaders. He's made one go up to the top. Really battling. 3 wide in the back. Kev in the middle. With kicks... Well, with kicks right there in front of him. Oh, so 3 wide. 3 wide, 2 cars back. Aiden holding off a few lanes. Braxton getting tight. He's going to go up to the top part of the track. That's going to push a bunch of cars up there. So far, still 3 wide to the line. With kicks taking the race lead. Aiden shuffling all the way to the back with only a handful of cars in this race. So for 3 wide, 3 cars on the top lane, 3 on the bottom. Kev in the middle. Chase so far merging with the field. So for 3 wide, 2 cars back again. With 2 wide showing up, 1 car trying to make it 3. Spacey not there. Aiden gets loose. He saves it. He keeps it going. No one wrecks. So for Cal, right there in the middle. 2 cars. I'm like 2 cars. 3 cars back. 2 wide. 3 cars back from the leader. Braxton trying to make it 3 wide. It is 3 cars back, 2 wide, and they're trying to see if they can make it again. 3 wide, 2 cars in it. So for Aiden going up to the outside. Grimmy on the bottom. Braxton falling behind. Spacey goes down to the apron. So for the outside lane, not really doing good. So for everyone 2 wide. Behind the race leader. So for 3 wide showing up a little bit. Oh, Grimmy goes around. He gets loose. He's going to come back up in front of the track. He gets collected. Braxton's in as well. Spacey chases in as well. That might be a yellow. I think that is a yellow. Yellow flags in the air for the first time of the day for a couple cars. So for pit road is open. Cars are gonna handful of cars is gonna take it. 4 cars take it. 4 stay out for the restart, roughly. So for a couple cars going pit road. So for race off pit road is gonna go to Cal, followed by Spacey and Grimmy, and then Braxton. I think. Yeah, there we go. So for Chase is gonna restart 4th in the race. And it looks like cars have chose and they're just all over the place. That is a little chaotic. So if they're gonna get relined up, ready to go back racing once again. And the green flag's out, away we go for the restart. So for 2 wide, a couple cars back behind the leaders. 4 wide, Cal's trying to make it 4. That's not going to go well. 4 wide still. And Kicks goes a little bit loose. He's going to go around. Kev also goes around. Kicks and Kev both go around. So far, still 2x2. Oh, Braxton goes around. He's going to take Aiden. Aiden's going to get around, and they go hit Dale in pit road. Caution's back out again. That is the first yellow of the. That is the second yellow of the day. Grimmy's gonna, I think, lead us back to that yellow flag. Okay, I'm gonna push. Still alive? Yeah, okay, Dylan's alive, okay. So for, now we got 9 cars, so for on the track now. So for pit road's open, so cars are gonna head on in if they need pit road. So far, seems like Kev and Braxton are not gonna take it. It seems like they're just gonna get ready to go back green flag. So far, I think they're gonna be choosing right this time, or they'll headed back green, I guess. Green flag's back in the air. I kind of completely forgot we don't do double. Whoops. So for single file out, but that's not going to stay for long. Cars are going to get bunched together, and they're going to start going 2 wide really quickly. Kev already looking up to the outside. Tags the wall. He's going to go back a little bit. Spacey right there. Bringing the outside lane. Kyle trying to pass. He's going to go around. Up and over he goes. On top of people. Everyone's going to wreck. The big one here. They're wrecking some more still. The caution's back out for the third time today. For a lot of course today. Hard hit for Braxton. We are back here at Atlanta for a little quick commercial. So for lot of cores so far. So far, pit road is gonna be open. So we're gonna have a lot of, maybe not as many takeovers. Not a lot of cars are taking pit road. I think they're gonna take it a little later. They're avoiding the choose cone. They're gonna be taking, I think, choose cone right after stage. Grammy joins back up with everyone else. Well, so for a lot of cars take pit road, bunch of them are in pit road. Want to see who gets the race off pit road. One guy missed pit road. Everyone's in pit road. What did I miss? So far, I think we're gonna go back green flag. And yeah, we're going back green. Green flags back in the air for stage number 2. So far, Spacey with the lead. So far, 3 wide, 2 wide behind the leaders. A lot of cars doing switchbacks on each other in the back. From going up to the very next to the wall all the way down to the apron. So for a bunch of cars right there, Braxton goes around. Oh, hard in the wall. Up and over, he goes upside down. And it seems like a couple more cars have been going around as well. So far, it looks like green's still out. So for 3 wide behind the leaders, 3 wide, Cal on the outside. They're going all in the wall. Grimmy's up there. Still 3 wide, though not. Still 3 wide. Chase, Spacey, and Grimmy. Cal's trying to make it 5 wide for some reason. Bunch of cars all over, scrambling all over the place. So for Aiden up there in the front, Grimmy giving him a bump. So for 2 wide in the front, 2 wide, 3 cars back. Some of the cars all making it a 4 on the inside. So for 3 wide behind the leaders, he's going to try to block the top. He's going to be throwing blocks. They're going to go full wide. That's not going to work. Grimmy with the race lead. So for 3 wide, 2 cars back for the lead. Cal's trying to make it 3 wide on the bottom. That's not. They're not clear. They're full wide. So for Grimmy with the race lead, Cal throwing blocks all the way up to where Braxton is. Aiden full wide. So for full wide, Braxton gets a little loose, goes up to the wall, tags the guys on the outside. So for Cal trying to pass Grimmy on the outside, that doesn't really work. He goes up to the outside. 3 wide in the back. Spacey throwing some blocks. Cal trying to make a pass. There he goes. Spacey goes around. In it. He's going to take everyone else. They're all going to wreck up. That's a lot of cars wrecking around. That should be the caution. And the yellow is out. So for, I think we got a couple cars gonna get ready to go back green. So for everyone's gonna get ready to go green. They'll antsy up there in the front. And the green flag's back in the air. We're going to go back racing here at Atlanta. 3 wide in the very far back, I see. Kicks, Kev, and Cal 3 wide for a little bit there. They get themselves single fall out. So for Space is right there. Aiden tries to throw a block. It doesn't go his way. He's gonna get collected. Chases in it. Aiden rolling end over end, upside down. And they're still wrecking. Lots of cores, more of them wrecking. Kicks is in it. Kev, Spacey, are also in it. Lots of drivers involved in that one. That is one, if not the big one. So for pit road is going to be open. Looks like Cal's having his issues. He's going around. Some lag is happening. So for everyone's either gonna go in pit road or not. So gonna be very interesting to see what they do. They may not even go in pit road. They might just line up and get ready to go back green flag racing. Race to the stage. And it looks like everyone's going to get ready to go back green flag. And the green flag's back in the air. We're going racing again at Atlanta. Single fallout behind the leader is minus the 3 wide directly behind him for second. Cal pushing Braxton up to the wall. He tags it. He goes all the way to the back. So for Cal, right there behind. Braxton's going to repay in the favor. Aiden kicks on the very bottom. I don't know if these guys know about them. At the very bottom, making them full wide. Now they're back to single file line. Braxton all the way up on the outside, all by himself. And Chase takes the race lead from Grimmy. Aiden right behind him, pushing him. And Kyle is going to get all the way up to the outside. Braxton repays him. That's a little bit of retaliation. Both of them spin. Braxton saves it. Cal just racing reverse. And it looks like Spacey as well and Grimmy also got tangled up back there. Don't know what's up with that. So far, we only have a handful of laps left in this race. Chase takes the race lead with kicks and Kev all right behind each other teammates 1, 2, and 3. And Kicks is going to get all the way down to the apron. Chase going up to the top. Aiden right there in the middle. Going down though, and he's going to have a little some help from behind him from one of the other Fords or not. So for Grimmy right there trying to make his way up to the front. Braxton's caught all the way up to the group. So far, with only a handful of laps left in the stage, this is going to be a really true battle for that one thing. Kev's going to get a little loose. He's not clear fully. Braxton, Aiden, and Grimmy 3 wide for a little bit. So far, Kicks now in the race lead. Followed by Grimmy and Braxton right there behind. They're trying. Spacey goes around in the back. That's another time Spacey's gone around in this race. So far, we got a battle up there in the front. Does single file out. So for Grimmy's gonna go take the race lead from Kicks. And a bunch of cars all scrambling for a position here. Coming to the line. Grimmy's gonna take it. Braxton's gonna try and take that lead away from Grimmy. Grimmy's gonna hold him back. Two cars, 2 lanes, 3 cars back from each. Grimmy's gonna be blocking both. Coming to the white flag on the stage. Grimmy gonna use them up. Braxton's gonna come up behind. Is he gonna make a move? Braxton's gonna go down to the bottom. Grimmy's gonna block. Kicks has enough room. He's gonna get back in front. He's not clear. Grimmy's gonna get right beside him. He goes too high. Braxton's gonna take the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Now for third. This is gonna be very interesting to see how this ends. Grimmy kicks right there for the line. And Grimmy's gonna take it by a little bit. And that is stage number 2. And that one's gonna go pit road again. We're gonna see who's gonna get out, who's not. Everyone's gonna go in pit road. So for a lot of them having hit the pit stall, Cal's having issues, and Aiden's gonna go around. Kev also goes around in the very far back. Pit road troubles for a few. Cal, Braxton still haven't finished the little argument. So for 8, Grimmy's gonna win it. And a bunch of other cars get off pit road as well. Cars that had trouble on pit road, they're gonna be all the way to the back of the field. This is an absolute anarchy kind of race so far. We had a couple flips so far. Braxton almost impaled the fence again. Keyword almost. He didn't fully. I think Dale's back. I'm not 100 on that department. I'm not 200 on that. I'm not 100 if Dale's gonna be back. But it's pretty chaotic here. I think final stage of the race here at Atlanta. 75 laps. Okay, I was 5 off. Okay. So far, pretty much single filed out behind the leaders, except for Chase and Aiden battling it back there. Yeah, Dale is back. Oh, yeah, no, he is. So for a bunch of cars, 2 wide for the lead. It's completely sporadic. Dale's gonna rejoin the track. Completely sporadic. Like, a bunch of cars all over the place here. Like, you really it's just pretty much just take whatever position you can grab. So for Dale's gonna be merging with the field, I think. I think that's his goal. We need more speed. Oh, there goes everyone wrecking! Two cars go around back there in the back. Very back they will. Oh, Kev cleans more cars out. They're all wrecking. Yellow flags out once again here. Lots of cores. So far, it seems like a lot of guys not happy how the race today here at Atlanta. So far, seems like a lot of these guys are not happy. Cal and Braxton not happy with how they raced with each other today. That's going to be interesting to watch for on this race, or in this race. Because every single car has at least some beef with someone else. Here, Braxton and Cal, Chase and Aiden, I think. And they're going to go green. That's going to check up everyone behind them. That checks up a bunch of cars behind them. They survive, they don't wreck completely. So for 9 cars in this race, completely racing for the win. So for Dale getting through. So for Dale trying to work his way up to that front. He once gets that lead. So for Kick's gonna fall back a little bit. Spacey's gonna take the lead. Bunch of cars right though, nose to tail, outsides all over the place. So for 3 cars in the very far back, battling it out, Braxton on the very bottom of the track. So for Cal and Dale working together, Braxton using them up a little bit. So far, Aiden seems to be roughing up some of the other cars out pure. So far, everyone behind them is getting the draft. And you're going to get a bunch of cars bunched together. So far, it seems like Aiden's fallen back a little bit. Cal goes up to the outside wall. Bunch of chaos here on this track. So far, everyone, so far, single fouled out. Minus a few 2 wide, maybe barely 3 wide here. Everyone up on the outside wall. Spacey, Braxton on the bottom working together. Kev and Chase following right behind. Aiden and Grimmy battling each other out. That's not really useful. Dale's gonna be on the very bottom. He has to go. Kev's gonna go up to the wall. He's gonna tag someone. He's gonna go throw him a reverse. Kev all by himself now at the very far back. He possibly has some draft, but not a lot. So for Aiden just checks up Chase. He's checking up someone. So for everyone single fall out. Still racing for that lead. Aiden, so for trying to get the bottom to Braxton. He does. He's going to start nudging him outside that little area. From the bottom, he's going to go all the way to the back. He takes out Cal. Cal's in the horde in the wall. He goes. He takes out Chase. And as well, horde into Cal. Braxton just took out Cal. Horde outside to the wall for Cal. So for 2 wide, 3 wide. I think Cal's gonna swing for Braxton soon. Once he gets the chance to, so it's gonna be very interesting to see who's gonna take what in this race. So far, Aiden takes the race leading the pack, followed by Braxton, Kicks, Spacey, Kev, Cal, and Chase. That is your running-ish group. So for 3 wide behind the leader, Aiden goes around. Braxton as well. Chase as well goes around. That may be the yellow flag. We had a bunch of track incidents today. So if I'm not 200 if it's going to be yellow or not. It may not. That's not yellow. Grimmy's back from his, I don't know, AFK, I guess. Maybe, who knows. So for everyone getting gathered back up today. So for a bunch of cars all over the place. So for everyone. Single fouled out. There goes Kicks. Kicks goes around. He's going to slow up everyone else. He's going to save it. But that's going to be like 4 or 5 wide in the cars behind him. So for 3 wide for that lead, Chase is going to be merging with everyone else. So for Braxton, so far up there with the group, Cal right there, racing around on the outside. They're all 2 wide behind him. 3 cars back, 2 wide at the very end. So for 2 Toyotas in the front, Chevys all over the place, 2 Fords at the very back. So for everyone else, so for there, Braxton tries to go on the bottom space. He forces him on the apron. 2 wide for a little bit from some areas, 2 wide. So for Kev, got the lead, got forced out. Grimmy's now taking the race lead. Aiden right there for the lead. Grimmy's up against that wall. So for 3 wide in the back, Aiden with the race lead, followed by Spacey, Braxton, Kicks, Cal, Chase, Kev, and a bunch of others. So for single fallout for a little bit. So for Cal, Spacey going all the way to the back. Back, Aiden gets a little torn. He's going to go back around once again. And Braxton's also going to go up to the wall. He's going to go right around. Cal's also going to go around. He's up and over, upside down he goes. That's yellow flag. Caution. Whatever number this is. So for a bunch of cars. Lots of cars. So for with only a handful of laps to go, bunch of cars gonna be racing the way. So for everyone single filed out, they'll be on the last car. The laps for the lead to change dwindles. So for that is gonna dictate what's gonna happen here at Atlanta. If Kicks can hold that lead or his teammates gonna hold it off. And the green flag's back in the air. Spacey, huge run up on the outside. He's gonna have to lift for that. Braxton throwing blocks. Already a chaotic restart for everyone behind the leaders. So for Aiden and Grimmy not working together, they're more working like they're rivals. They're manufactured teammates and they're working as they're not even that. Kicks, Chase goes around, he's up in the fence, up and over, right on top of Spacey. Kev also up and over, he's gonna tag a few more cars. I have no idea what happened to Kev. That should be a yellow. 100% yellow. Yep, yellow flag's in the air. We have, I think, overtime. And we're going to go back green flag racing here at Atlanta for overtime #1 of this series. I think everyone's still, the 8 cars that started this thing are still here. Yeah, the 8 are still here racing for that lead. Kicks is going to try to hold them off. We're going to head to the white flag, which could determine whether someone goes home or whether someone gets the win. Coming to white flag, Cal and Braxton right there storing each other for that position. Well, for a lead or lane to go in. Kick's gonna hold them off last lap, final, one more lap to go. It seems like Grimmy's gonna try to take that win. That's gonna bottleneck everyone else. Braxton's gonna go up on the very outside. He's gonna sit there. He may get that win. They're wrecking behind him. Grimmy upside down. And Kicks gonna get that win. And wrecking off to the line.